Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Morgan and this is Makeup by Morgan, and for today's look we will be using the Morphe Boss Mood Palette. So here is what the inside of the palette looks like. It is super pretty. I got a $10 off coupon from Ulta for my birthday, and I'd actually been eyeing a different Morphe palette, but this one just screamed fall to me so much that I had to get it first. So starting off with concealer, I'll be using my Revlon Candid Concealer in the shade Fair with my Beauty 360 Makeup Sponge to blend. To set that, I will be taking my Maybelline Superstay powder, and I'm first sticking it on a larger fluffy brush to go all over the face, and then I will use a smaller fluffy brush just to go over the places I put my concealer. For bronzer, I'll be going into this Nicole Miller Glow palette, and I am going to be combining this matte shade here as well as this center shade, which has a little bit of a shimmer to it, and I'm going to be doing that with this large fluffy Sonia Kashuk brush. To contour, I'll be using the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and I will first be taking a larger angled brush for my face and then a smaller eyeshadow angled brush for my nose. For blush, I'll be using the ColourPop Pressed Powder Blush in the shade Tearin' Up My Heart, and I am taking that on this Nightmare Before Christmas brush. For highlight, I'm going into the Anastasia Aurora Glow Kit, and I am first taking the shade Helia. And then for like the outer portion of my cheekbone, like towards my temple, I'm going to be using the shade Lyra. And to blend the blush and highlight, I will be using a little bit of the Milani Baked Blush in the shade Luminoso, using the same Nightmare Before Christmas brush. For eyebrows, I'm using my usual Maybelline Tattoo Studio. Okay, starting on the eyes, I'm going to be taking the shade Stroke of Luck, and I'm going to be using that with this Lorac Beauty and the Beast brush. Okay, now to go deeper in my crease, I am taking the shade Express Yourself, and I'm taking that on this Nightmare Before Christmas brush. With this same brush, I'm going to go on my outer V, and I'm going to be mixing the shades Nude Tude, and Green with Envy. Okay, now with my finger on the very outer portion of my lid, I am using the shade Stand Out. And then for the rest of my lid, I am using the shade Bold Moves. Okay, now I will be taking this flat brush and I'm taking the shade Pop Star to go on my inner corner. Now with a smaller flat brush, I'm going to be taking the shade Bright Eyes, and I am going to be putting that on the inner portion of my lower lash line. Okay, now with this smaller Makeup Revolution brush, I'm going to be mixing the shades Fired Up and Red Carpet to go on the center portion of my lower lash line. And then for the very outer portion of my lower lash line, I am taking the shade Candy Crush. And now for my brow bone, I will be taking the shade Light of the Party, and I'm using the same flat brush that I used for my inner corner. Okay, now for the center of my lid, I'm going to take just a tiny bit of this Lemonade Stand Cosmetics glitter gel in the shade Envy. And again, you can use the code Morgan20 to get 20% off of your Lemonade Stand Cosmetics purchase. Okay, now for eyeliner, I will be starting with the Wet n Wild Kohl Pencil in the shade Baby's Got Black for my tight line, and the shade Calling Your Buff for my waterline. Now I will be doing a wing using the NYX Vivid Brights in the shade Vivid Delight. And then just on the wings portion, I'm going to use a little bit of the NYX Vivid Brights in the shade Vivid Escape. And now for mascara, I will be using the Essence Lash Princess mascara. Now for lipstick, I'm going to kind of combine the shades Tuscan Toast from Milani and the shade Clay Crush from Maybelline. Okay, so here is the completed look. I think it is the perfect fall vibes. So here it is from a little bit of a distance. And here is the final look zoomed in. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. As usual, if you did, please like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Thank you!